You talked about long time ago, well, years ago, about you having to interview Wendy Williams, and at that time, the story really hasn't fully exploded yet, and she canceled on you because why did she cancel? Like, you're supposed to interview her.
Because I don't think she really liked me and Toya always talking about Kevin or Kelvin, and then to sit with me would have revealed a lot, because I knew her. So, and she was hiding behind this facade of I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. But to sit down in front of me, she knew that I would know she wasn't okay.
You've met her before?
Yes, several times. We worked in the same building together. She was always very nice. When I went just to sit in the audience to be at that show, she stopped everything. She said, "This is a radio legend in Philadelphia." And I was floored because, sometimes Wendy is not nice to everybody. But all I could say is she has always been nice to me. I interviewed her here for our Fox affiliate, and it was just fun. I wish she had more female friends. I wish she had, because when everything is good for her, like now it's not a good time, she's really someone that I would enjoy talking to because we love the same things. But when you lack a friendship or you don't know how to be friends with another woman, you know what I mean? Some people don't know. Some people don't know how to be a friend. And she's not trusting. And a lot of that came from her husband. She really went through a lot.
Yeah.
And for him to do what he did to her, and now it seems like he and the mistress and the baby, they're just living their best life.
Yeah. So what can you tell us about Wendy that we may not know since you've been around her?
Really, I just answered that question. She loves to work. If she can't come and do her job, there's something wrong. Because no matter what is going on, she could always turn to work and turn it on. So you could tell that there's something really wrong and that her life really is falling apart.
So, like, when you were in the studio in Philly working with her, you never seen her come in high on drugs or with the coke or drunk or pills?
Never any of that. Never saw any of that. She came to work.
Nose being red?
Nothing.
Or
she came to work. She came to work.
She came to work.
Yep.
Were you guys in like battle with each other for time slots or ratings or anything?
Nope, because we never worked on the same radio station.
Okay,
my close interaction with her was as a person interviewing her. That was my interaction.
So you guys never worked in the same building?
We did, but on competing radio stations. Not competing, but, iHeart has a conglomerate of stations. You'll either work on urban AC or hip hop. So that's how it is. Same building, different stations.
So her genre was hip hop. Yeah. Yours was country. Were you doing country at the time?
No, I wasn't doing country then. I was just doing urban AC. I did country early in my career with another radio station.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yeah. You're doing the old school, right? The old school. Yeah. I know iHeart in my area, they have the old school, then they have the trending garbage music that they play now. Not into it. No offense to the people out there. Then they have like they have the country segment, so they have different, like you were saying, they have different things.
Yes.
No, I'm asking you this because what you're telling me is basically what I know. I mean, I've had her team block videos from my channel before. I've had her actually perform some type of saying that I said on my video on her show, and I noticed that when it was about DJ Booth, her past DJ. Her team watches YouTube, especially that producer of hers. So the story's out now that she's not returning, which I kind of knew, that wasn't going to be the case. Yeah.
She's not returning right now.
Right. Well, I'm not saying
Don't
she's canceled.
count
I
her
know
out.
the bloggers are like, she's canceled. And she's my favorite talk show host. Like me personally, I'm the type is like, if you are one way in front of the camera, but different behind the camera, to me, that's not authentic. You see what I mean? It's like, it's just, I don't mess with people like that. Kind of like Ellen DeGeneres. Like she's from New Orleans, so I knew about her already before it came out. Just because I know people that talk that, she used to be in the comedy clubs here in New Orleans back in the day. But so I respect her, like, no matter what. Do you think she was 100% forthcoming with her story about the mistress?
No. No. You mean Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy.
No, not in the beginning. The tabloids outed her, and it was embarrassing to her because that's what she would do. The tabloids put her on blast. I mean, Daily Mail had more pictures of the mistress. It's just everything.
Yeah.
And it was probably someone behind it that may have had a vendetta against her, but she was in denial, but it made Wendy look even crazier. I mean, it's hard to say, oh, my husband is cheating and he's having a baby with another woman. That's very hard to admit. But when you were pretending like it wasn't happening, it ruined your credibility. It ruined.
So you never seen the mistress when she was in Philly?
No. Somebody called me when she had that baby. Because she had the baby in Philadelphia, but no.
The same baby she has now? Same one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Someone close to Wendy called you?
No. Just somebody called that worked at the hospital. And they're like, here, yeah. Well, hospital people will call.
Wow, okay. HIPAA violation. Like, was it a doctor or somebody like, you don't got to say who it was, but did you know him personally or?
Nope. But they work there and they gave all the scoop. You couldn't hide. I mean, he brought her to Philadelphia to have her baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that story.
Yeah, he brought her to
He's so dumb. He's so stupid. He could have done it overseas like they took Kevin, the young Kevin, when he allegedly sniffed that K2 and they took him to like some Latin American country or whatever. He should have done the same thing. He's stupid.
So he didn't handle that way.
What else? What else do you know about Wendy that we don't know? I mean, you said that
that's it.
You got a call for pregnancy. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. She's a woman who loves to work.
Oh yeah.
I hope she can get it back together.
Me too. It's gonna hit me hard if she passed away. Like I don't admire or look up to any celebrity. I really don't. But I watch her. Like I even watch sometimes her old Ask Wendy segments. Like because if I'm eating, because I think it's funny, it's hilarious. And I respect her drive. Because I know she's doing a segment on YouTube. It's called My First Big Break. It's like a 6 minute and a half video, and she talks about her career path, and it's very inspiring.
I gotta go and check that out. She loves to work.